everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free 94 overall team builders to add to your MUT 25 squad. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Pop, how do you get the free player? I'm glad you asked. Let's go through it. We're going to start with the solo challenges. So big asterisks right here, because if you're watching this video at some point Monday night, I'll tell you right now, we'll time stamp it. It's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on Monday night. If you go into the team builder solo challenges, you're more than likely getting this error message. I tried to hold off on putting out this video until they fixed it, but this problem has been going on for like 6 hours now. So I don't know if it's going to get fixed tonight, tomorrow, who knows when it will. But whenever they do fix the team builder solo challenges and you are able to access them, you're going to go through and play them. And if you go to the milestone rewards, which are accessible, if you've been playing through these the entire year, you're pretty much up to date, and you're only going to have to play through a few solos. Basically, today, part 5 of the team builder promo dropped, and parts 1 through 4 had their own sequence of solos, and every time a new part came out, the milestone rewards would just kind of pile on to the last part here. So if you were all the way up to date prior to today, I believe you're only going to have to play 2, at most 3 solo challenges to earn enough stars to get to tier 26. Tier 26 is going to give you the 94 overall fantasy pack that lets you pick any one of the 32 94s that came out today. Now, one other thing to note here is in these milestone rewards, you're going to earn a ton of team builder upgrade tokens. And if you count the total number of tokens that you can earn from tier 1 all the way to the end there's going to be a total of 15 of these tokens, which is really, really important right now. The reason that it's important is because if you go to your item sets, you sort by team builder, there is actually a set in the game in which you can exchange those upgrade tokens for a 97 overall team builder player. Now, the problem is this set requires 24, and as I just said, there's only 15 of them that I counted within the milestone rewards. Off the top of my head, I don't remember if these upgrade tokens were in any type of pack offers throughout the year, or if it's even possible to have 24 of the tokens. What I'm thinking here is whenever we get Team Builder 6 and probably Team Builder 7, more rewards will get added into the milestone chase as they've done 1 through 5 there, and eventually you'll be able to get to 24 for free, which will finally give you that 97 overall. But, you know, who knows how long or how far away we are from that being able to happen. You know, it could end up being 2 months, and by that time, the 97s that came out today, there's a couple pretty good ones out there. Laramie Tunsil, Quentin Johnson, probably my favorite 2 out of the 8 that came out today. But by the time this is accessible by the masses, will these cards really be worth it? Probably not. Now, outside of those upgrade tokens being used to redeem for that 97 overall player eventually or at some point, the other way to use those upgrade tokens is applying double team chemistries to any of these 94 overall team builder cards, and that's going to hold true for all of the older cards. A lot of you might have some of these in your lineup as you're building theme teams, like for the 90 overalls. And again, if you go backwards, there were a bunch of 87s. I think we started the year out at 82 overalls. Those upgrade tokens basically access a second team chem bucket in the card. And for example, we'll go over this Ben Brenderson card, left guard from Tampa Bay. If you take a look at his upgrade path, if you were to put an upgrade token in this card, it's going to give you access, obviously, to the first team chem bucket, where you're going to have the Buccaneers, which is his current team, the team that he represents. You can also choose the Ravens or the Giants. If you put that upgrade token in there, it's going to unlock a second team chemistry bucket. That second bucket is only going to be for the team that they play for currently. So even though this guy played for the Giants and Ravens, you can't go double Giants or double Ravens because he doesn't play for those teams anymore. So you can go either double Bucks or then Bucks Ravens or Bucks Giants. But again, it is a good way, a helpful way to get you closer to a 2020 or 4040 theme team. And we're actually going to start the video with the best players to add with this Ben Brenderson. So let's go ahead and take a look at his card here. This free fantasy pack is filled with offensive linemen at the left guard position. There's 7 options in there. A lot of them have like really good strength, run block, and pass block, but the awareness is terrible. To me, this is like the most well-rounded card out of the 3 or out of the 7. And again, the main 4 attributes I'm looking for in offensive linemen are going to be strength, awareness, pass block, run block. So he's got 92 strength, 87 awareness, 95 pass block, 95 run block. Also worth noting, with pretty much all of these cards, it's not worth using any abilities on. They just simply do not get good abilities. So, you know, I think a lot of you are going to end up picking the card that's best for your theme team, like this Frank Ragnow card. On my main account, I do rock an Eagles Lions theme team, so he could end up being my backup center and giving me double Lions chem to help me keep it easier there at the 2020, so we can add other players on the squad and still keep the theme team boost that we want. So there are 5 different centers to choose from in this pack. To me, Frank Ragnow is going to be the best option out there. 90 strength, 92 awareness, 94 pass block, and 95 run block. Again, a lot of these offensive linemen have really good strength, pass block, run block, but the awareness is bad. If I could find a player out of all of these offensive linemen that have all 4 of those at the 90 plus, that's good to pick up here. And at the center position, Frank Ragnow is going to be your best option. At right guard, 5 options at right guard. The best one to me is going to be Osiris Torrance, 93 strength right guard with 90 awareness, 93 pass block, and 94 run block. At the end of the day, if you're not using these cards to help build up your theme team and get those chemistry boosts, if any of these offensive linemen that we're covering are going to be like starters or the highest OVR at the position for your team, these are the choices you need to make, because this pack is not giving you any sexy players that are going to score a million touchdowns for you. You're getting some guys in the trenches and building your offensive line, especially all of you that maybe just came back to the game after a long hiatus. Maybe you just picked up the game within the last month or two. These cards are going to be helpful for you. If you've been playing the game since like day one, all of these cards are going to look terrible unless you need them for a theme team. And rounding out the offensive line, we have David Quessenberry at right tackle. 5 right tackles to choose from. To me, he's the best one. 91 strength, 89 awareness, 96 run block, and 91 pass block. So we gave you 4 different options on the offensive side of the ball. All 4 of those options happen to be offensive linemen. Just one other thing to note, we covered left guard, center, right tackle. There were 0 left tackles to choose from out of this pack. Going over the defensive side, I actually kind of like this Devontae Wyatt, minus the fact that he has 86 speed. Now, over on my No Money Spent account, I have a decision to make, and we do have a Packers, Chiefs, Eagles theme team. This card would give me the double Packers chem there. I could use a backup right end, and when, you know, you think about your defensive line or guys who are going to be pass rushing, I say this often, if you're ever in the middle of a long game, you know, like maybe second quarter, third quarter, and you're just not getting home, you can't get any pass rush, it's never a bad idea to just substitute in backup pass rushers for a series or two. There's a blocker resistance that's built into the game, so if you're rushing the passer, and you're probably not, you know, user rushing, most of you watching this video, your opponent's offensive line builds up basically a resistance, and it goes by a point system, and as the game goes on, that resistance is going to build up. It's good to throw a little bit of a curveball at them and either flip-flop your ends, so put your left end at right end at left end, or just put a fresh set of pass rushers in there. And I feel like this Devontae Wyatt as a free card could be a good one. Again, only 86 speed, but 91 acceleration, 89 strength, 96 tackle, block shed at 95, power move at 94, and finesse move at 96. That's really good to get not only those 3 attributes in the 90s, but 2 of the 3 are at a 95 plus, and power move is not too far away. So you're going to focus on the speed. I totally get it, but he has great tackle, great block shed, power move, finesse move. The strength is pretty respectable there, and he fits on a pretty good theme team with the Packers right now. So give this one a look if you're trying to get some backup pass rushers. He's not a bad idea. Same thing for the middle of your defensive line. Roy Lopez, not a bad option. Defensive tackle, 318 pounds, 80 speed, not going to be super fast there at that position, 83 acceleration, but he does give you 93 strength, 95 tackle, 96 block shed, and 94 power move. He's a big guy. He's a run stuffer. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a discount on inside stuff, or that would be like my #1 pick here, but his finesse move is very low. That's just something you're going to give up when it comes to a free 94 overall that you're getting from the Team Builder program, because it says it in the name of this promo. It's all about building your team, but when we're looking for hidden gems here, this is a pretty good, even if you put him at DT3 or 4, this is a pretty good backup defensive tackle. If this Cam Jones was just a little bit faster, this would be my favorite card in the entire group of cards that you have to choose from. I'm still going to rank him pretty high up there. Again, I would address the offensive line first above anything, and then if your offensive line is set, none of those cards help you out. I'd worry about the defensive line. If your defensive line is all set, this is not a bad one, and I said it in several other videos there. I said it on my No Money Spent account. I rock a Chiefs Packers, Eagles theme team. Chiefs have one of the better theme teams in the game right now. If you can get this card up to 95 speed, it actually could be a starter for you on a Chiefs theme team because he would be in line with the speed for a lot of linebackers out there that you're going to be using. And if you can get him to that 95 speed, he's also going to be 6'2", 95 acceleration, 95 tackle. I think the block shed is pretty respectable at an 88. That's going to be helpful against the run. 95 hit power, and he gives you 90 zone coverage. His man coverage, not good at all, but I feel like you can user this card. It's a very low budget user card, but you can also let the AI control him in pass coverage because of that 90 zone. So I really do like this one. And again, this is one I might have to go ahead and pick up on the No Money Spent account to get the double Chiefs chem and be able to bump his speed up there. But I think he's a really good budget user. And then the final option, it's basically the lone skill position guy in here, a hybrid strong safety from the New York Jets, Tony Adams. If he was faster, and again, if you rock a Jets theme team, a 40-40 theme team specifically, you could probably play with this card. I don't know what other options you have at strong safety on a Jets theme team, but 6 foot even, if you could get him up to 97 speed, I think he's in line with a lot of cards at that position. Without the boost, of course, it's a little more risky, but you do have 97 acceleration. That helps with the 95 speed, 90 tackle, and then it gives you 95 man, 94 zone, and 95 hit power. It's not often you're going to see a guy who can cover that well from both man and zone coverage and mix in some good hit power. So I kind of like this card. I kind of like it a little bit there. It's another one of those sleeper cards. And there you have it. 4 on offense, 4 on defense. Address the trenches. If not, pick the card that's going to meet your theme team. I think those are the 2 routes I'm going to see a lot of you go. But let me know what player you're going to pick up after watching this video. Leave it down below in the comment section. And hopefully EA gets the solos fixed. You guys can go out and earn that card for free. But whenever they do get it fixed, now you got your reference on the best players to pick. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.